I am doing a video to help people like me that want to make videos just for fun, especially for someone who doesn't yet know what they're doing. On your PC, you can use Capcut, and there's a few videos already out there that are going to teach you some of the features involved, but this is super basic. This is what I wish was available for me when I was trying to learn it. I think it would make it easier. And also I helped Susan, my partner, once I got enough proficiency that I showed her. And what I learned is that she needed help just even setting up the folder on her laptop. So we're gonna go back to really basic stuff. I'm gonna show you the file system and how you need to set it up on your computer. And I'm gonna show you how you download from your phone the videos that you've made onto your computer. And then we're going to go into Capcut. We're going to look at the structure of Capcut, because seeing kind of an overall view of how those parts, what their role or function is and how they work together, I think that would have been really helpful. It's going to be helpful. I'm going to give it to you. And then we'll look at just some very, very intro editing techniques or tips. But this is video one, super basic, of using Capcut if you're older. I think it's going to be a good video. If you like it, would you please do us a favor? Please subscribe and like, and that actually gives us feedback so we know what it is that people want to see. So if this is valuable to you and you'd like to see more, please like and subscribe. Thanks. Okay, the first thing we want to do is create a file folder on your desktop for your raw footage. That's what you're taking from your phone, putting on the PC, and all of your imported final videos. Just right-click with your mouse anywhere with your cursor on the desktop, and a box pops up. Go down to New. There you go. And when you hit New, another box pops up. Go across with your cursor. Click on Folder. There you go. That was easy. Now you've got a folder set up over here on your desktop. Now you're going to name the folder. I've called mine Videos, YouTube, or sometimes I do YouTube videos. And I like to put the month. So this would be September 2024. Okay, now it's time to get your video off of your iPhone. Okay, here is my phone. And you're going to go into your photos. Okay, and down at the bottom, syncing is paused. So you might have yours paused. You're going to hit resume and then hit sync now. Okay. So that's on your photos page. Down at the bottom, you'll be able to make sure that it's synced to iCloud. Okay, now that you know that your raw footage is actually on the iCloud, let's use a browser and let's go get it. So I use Google Chrome. I'm going to click it open and I'm going to search for iCloud/photos. There you go. You can see what the Google search is. Now, like everything else, it wants me to sign in with my password. And this is your Apple ID. So I am going to actually gray mine out, so I'm not sharing that with the world. Okay, you're going to put in your password. Once you've done it a few times, it will remember it for you, which thank goodness is nice. All right, now you can see all of the photos and videos that are on your phone. They're up in the cloud. So I've got a lot of photos down below you can see of me. This is the video that you're watching right now, actually. And we're not going to use that to play with. We're just going to pick up these two videos of my little sweet pea. So you go to this circle in the upper right corner. You're going to click on Download. You're actually going to right click on it. I'm sorry, it's a left click. It's a regular old mouse click. And hit download. you go. And there's a circle up above where it shows you that it's downloading it. Now it's in a folder called Downloads on your desk, so we have to go and get that off the desktop. So go to any folder you want, and you're just going to click it open. And over here on the left-hand side, you get a copy of the file structure on your machine. So find Downloads. There it is. Double click it. Okay. And now it'll show you everything that is in your Downloads folder. And I have quite a lot. And there's the 2 from today. And I'm going to have you put those on the desktop because, you know, having a good filing system is really important. But for what we're doing, just set it temporarily on the desktop. And let's click out of that. Okay. And now both of those files are going to go, that's your raw footage files, right, from your phone. So you're going to put those in the folder. Okay. That's actually a big accomplishment. We are now ready to work with Capcut. All right, when you have downloaded Capcut onto your PC, you will have the logo or icon for Capcut, and I'm going to go to mine and I'm just going to double click to open up the application. All right, mine has 56 projects. You're not going to have all of that there, but you will have across the top here a blue bar that says Create Project. So we're going to click on that. Now we are inside of Capcut. We have 4 different sections. And we're going to start with this top left section. I'm going to click Import. All right, and we're going to go find the raw footage that we want to work with. There it is. So there's the YouTube videos, YouTube September 24th on my desktop. And I'm going to add them. I'm just going to do one at a time. You can do them both, but I'm going to show you just do one at a time. Okay. So now we have these 2 pieces of raw footage that we're going to work with. And this box here is the action or the activity area of Capcut, and you're going to put in all the pieces that you want to add for your video, and all of these different actions here you can work with. I'll just go through quickly. The audio, if you wanted to do sound effects or add music there, you can add text. You can add all kinds of things that they call stickers. If you want to put in a flashing arrow, etc., things like that. Here you've got sound effects, or these are different treatments that you can use for your video. And so all of these things up here are features that later videos we will talk about. All right, so we brought our videos in, and now let's talk about the other pieces of Capcut. So this center piece in between is where we're going to review or playback parts of the video. So if I click on any of these, it'll show up over here and it'll play. This is the playback area or the preview area where you can preview your video, or you can look at whatever frame or clip you want to. On the far right here, this area is a place where you can modify some of the standard components on each video. That'll get more obvious, and really these are the things that you will use a lot more of as you learn more about Capcut. But down here, this area is called the timeline, and we're going to work with the film on what we call tracks. Okay, so if you notice at this right now, before we've even started, it says drag material here and start to create. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to start with this one that has 31 seconds. So I hovered over it and a little blue plus sign showed up. I click that, add to track, and it placed it down below. Okay, and now on our timeline, if you can see right above in this area, okay, this is the editing toolbar, which is how we can actually edit the raw footage that we put down here. The first thing we're going to do is work with this first piece, and I'm going to come over here again. I'm on the editing toolbar, and I'm going to zoom in. And so I put my cursor here and I stretch so that I can stretch out this whole piece. Okay, all right, now so we're going to make a cut so that this footage starts when any audio starts. Okay, so one way to do that would be to come down here and look down here until I can find when the audio starts. Another way to do it, though, is listen for it. Okay, I'm moving along. All right, what I've done is I've grabbed this little bar here at the bottom of the timeline. That little bar can move along the timeline, and I'm looking for that, my selector. I call this a selector because I don't know what the name of it is, to tell you the truth. If I can't find it anywhere. If someone knows what this little line is called, would you please leave me that in the comments? Anyway, you can click on it and then you can move it. And I think somewhere right in here is where audio starts. Let's see. All right. Yes, it is. Okay. So it's really hard to work with a timeline when it's zoomed out this far. So I'm going to put it kind of back in the middle, which will make it easier. And when I do that, you can visually see, I don't know, you might have to see this on your TV to tell that there is no audio virtually right in there, that it starts and then kind of picks up right about there. So now we're going to say this is where I want to cut it. And the whole point of this anyway is not for you to have this video, because why would you want it? But it's so that you can practice how to cut these pieces. All right, so we have several tools here on our editing toolbar that we can use to snip. This one is scissors that I could use, and when I click on it, okay, it cuts it in two. So you can see there's that side and then there's this side. All right, all I did was click my cursor there. I'll come over here, click that, and select the left side or the right side. Okay, I can also undo that scissor cut that I just did. All right, and that put it all back together. So it's good to remember that you can make a mistake in CapCut, you can always fix it with this little undo. All right, I said there was more than one way to splice this, so we're going to try the other method. Now remember, I'm trying to get rid of that side. This is the left side of the timeline. So I'm going to come over here. This one says delete left, and if I click it, there you go. It just gets rid of that side of the footage. Okay, so now let's go through this footage and let's go to the end section and let's snip it at the end. Okay, I'm going to turn the scroll bar. Let's snip it when the camera starts to move off of Sweet Pea. Okay, so it's still there, it's there. I'm looking up here in the playback as I move the selector along. Okay, so as I move it, then it scans the room. So let's get the last screen really where she's in it and you can see all of her head. There we go. All right, and now I want to delete this part. Okay, so I'm going to do a cut. All right, and we'll go down here to the very, very end and get the last picture with where the TV starts. Okay, and we're going to snip that. All right, so now we have this end section where Beetlejuice is showing, and we have this middle part where the camera scans the room, and I'm going to cut that out. So I'm going to take this highlighted piece here. You see the white rectangle around it. It's been selected. If I don't want that piece, I can just click outside of it and it will, I'll move that out of the way, then it will disappear. But let's go in and click it and see how it's selected. It's telling CapCut this is the one I want to work with, and what I want to do is throw it in the trash. So I'm going to come up here to this little trash can and click the trash can. All right, so now that one's gone, and you can see the split here is connecting Sweet Pea to the TV. Okay, so while I'm here, I want to show you that when you select any part of the footage on your timeline, I'll go select that piece, let's say. Okay, when you do that, I've selected it, so it's highlighted with a white border. This third compartment to CapCut will give you all of these different parameters to this video clip. Okay, it's going to let you work with the video. You can scale it and let you watch to see what happens. All right, you can scale it. All these different things that you can do. I have Pro on mine. I've paid my $100 a year or whatever it is, so I got some extra things, but I don't use any of that. Maybe I'll learn some of it and be excited about it. Okay, and then you've got the audio that goes with it. You can change these parameters. For some reason, my laptop is really noisy, so I take it down 3.8 decibels. Whoops. There you go, minus 3.8. I normalize the loudness. I don't know why I have to do that. Somebody that is seeing this that knows more, please just let me know. I don't know what normalizing loudness is about, but it sounds better when I do it, so I always do it. Here's the speed. If you want to speed up any of your video footage, you go in there and do that. So animation, adjustment, all of these things are kind of cool once you understand all the ways that they can be used. But for now, let's just focus on making these editing cuts. And we're going to insert some footage here. All right, so when I deselect it, click somewhere here out in the black space, it's no longer highlighted, and look how it changed. It goes out from all those details and it's just whatever. Okay, now I want to set my selector. I'm going to put it, I'm going to add it to the end of this. Okay, my video apparently quit recording and I had to go back and redo this. So don't let it confuse you that these two pieces of raw footage here in the activity action box are in a different place than they were. One of them was 31 seconds. That's the one we worked with before. And then the second one we're going to add to the end. We could add it to the middle if we wanted to, but we can just put it at the end. And again, I hover my cursor over this blue arrow and it just puts it right down in my timeline. All right, so now I have 3 sections here. I think that's pretty simple for you guys. I had done a few extra things in the video that disappeared, but I think as far as an intro video, this is simple enough. And I will get working on the next one. So we're going to now compile all of this footage and it's going to create our video. I went in and I had changed the name already up at the top. You just click, starts out with the date actually is what Capcut gives you, and you just click it and type in what you want your file name to be. Okay, and now we're going to compile it by clicking export, and there it is. Sweet Loves Beetlejuice. I'm going to teach you how to edit a cover in the next video, but right now I'm going to check where is it going to land in my computer, and it tells me it's going to go exactly where I want it to go. That YouTube folder from September 2024. Select that again. All right, I'm going to click export, and this is so small that it quickly compiles it. All right, so now I know it's on my desktop in all one piece, so I can get out of this, close my Capcut, and I'll go over to my folder here on my desktop, double click it, and what I have is the raw footage, and I have this is the compiled version, Sweet Pea Loves Beetlejuice. Now, we'll do a video that will show you how you actually take this video file and upload it onto YouTube. But for now, I think we did what we needed to do. You can leave me a comment if there's something that you feel like I left out or you wish that I had done differently or you'd like to see in the next video. Okay, have a good weekend. Bye.